I really needed to put some legit makeup on. It's been forever. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the MZ Wallace sale and the items I purchased from the sale. So if you're curious as to what I purchased, keep on watching. All right, let's just jump right into the goodies that I purchased, and I'm going to start off with an item that, if you watched last week's video, didn't take very long for me to add a second one of. The medium Sutton in blush camo. Now, this style, again, if you saw my video last week, was one that I owned previously and sold because I didn't think it worked for me, but then lo and behold, it did, and it was amazing. And if you're curious as to the big story behind that, you know, just refer to the card right up there that I'm about to throw up and just watch that video, but after you watch this one. So it was a style I loved initially, then decided I didn't love it, sold it, and then rediscovered it. Now I just can't imagine life without this beautiful medium Sutton. So I ended up picking up the blush camo and kind of like the style itself. Initially, when I saw blush camo, I didn't like it at all. I thought it looked a little dirty. The colors didn't appeal to me. I don't know. I just was meh about it. But then when the sale came up and the price dipped, and I started thinking about it and perusing the sale more and more, I kind of had a bit of a light bulb moment, like an epiphany. I looked at the blush camo and realized, hang on, this could actually be a great nude bag. And let me put it up to the screen so you can get an idea for the colors that are in here. Like, it's a great nude bag. Like, I don't know how, I don't know how I go from thinking ew 1 minute to then just like that being like, okay, this is a great color combination and I need it now. And I'm sure probably the dip in the price didn't, hurt the cause very much. So I decided to purchase this and scoop it up, and it's brand spanking new. It just arrived in the mail today. I had been waiting so long for it to come. The other item I purchased came straight away. I mean, all things considered, with delays of shipping, with staffing and COVID and all that jazz. But this one took a minute, and it arrived today, Sunday. And I had to hop on as soon as it came so I could share this haul with you while the sale is still active. And unfortunately, the Metro items, which include this fantastic fabric, are no longer part of the sale. The other item that I did purchase is, so if it does interest you, hopefully you can get on there and purchase it for yourself. But yeah, I purchased the medium Sutton, and now I have two. The other item I picked up from the sale is the leather Metro pouch. I have had my eye on this pouch for a very long time, but if you are familiar with the brand, you know that their leather pieces are not cheap, and this one is no exception. This one originally retailed for $175, and for a pouch that is this small, this flat, and at least for me in my life, a bit limited in its function and daily use, I just couldn't spend that kind of money on it and consider it a justified purchase. So at $175, as much as I wanted it, I never grabbed it, but they added it to their sale and I scooped it up at that point because it dropped below $100. I think it's $87.50. So I grabbed it. Honestly, it's still a bit much, but it is leather, and I do love their leather. MZ Wallace's leather is great. And I just decided I wanted to add it. I don't really know how I'm going to use it just yet. I guess in a pinch it could be a good clutch to go out. Again, it's really flat, and I'm not that functionable out of such a flat clutch, but I figured, for $87, it being leather, I can give it a try and see. It can probably be a good catch-all in a bag and then kind of morph into a clutch or a quick on-the-go type bag if need be. I just wanted to get it home and see, and to be determined. I still have the tag attached to it. Hid it in there. So we'll see if this ends up being a useful and successful purchase for me, but I really just wanted to get it in my hands with the price being so good. And if you are, again, familiar with the brand, familiar with the story, they did have this pouch for some time, and when it initially came out, the interior was that lovely tan felt. It had 3 compartments for cards. The logo right here was black in color, I believe. So they've changed it a bit, and you know, I'd never had the old one, but I did have their old leather Sutton, small Sutton, and the Metro, and I did love that interior. So I am a bit bummed to see that they changed it to the traditional red, but I don't know. I guess for whatever reason they had to make that change. I don't know if maybe the cost of that interior was bad. They realized maybe it didn't wear well over time. Who knows? There are no credit card slots in this red interior, and you know, it is what it is, but I've got it and I'm very happy to have this in my collection, and I guess time will tell whether or not it was a good purchase on my end. Now, this next item that I want to share with you wasn't actually purchased from MZ Wallace directly, but it was an item that they did have up for sale. And again, because it is part of that Oxford collection, unfortunately, it is no longer up for sale, but I did want to share it with you guys because, like I said, it was initially up there, not in this exact color combination, but it was up there, the style. And I did purchase it around the time of the MZ Wallace sale, so it did come in along with these other two goodies that I just shared with you. So I figure, let me share this with you as well. And it is the Metro Organizer. And as you can see here, this is in the gray camo, like my medium Sutton that I shared with you guys in last week's video. I am just truly loving this particular color palette. So much so that, like I said, when I saw this, I had to get it. And I actually, you know, I can't believe like my good luck, but I found this brand new with tags, never used, for less than the asking price on the MZ Wallace site and on their sale. So I really got it for a screaming deal. And as you can see, it's got a very slim profile. It has a lot of compartments, but a really slim profile. And I actually have my brand new MacBook in here so that I can show you what it looks like. It's right in there, that little beauty. Now, as you can see, there is a lot of space up here, and I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not loving that. I wish it was more of a snug fit, but it is secure. And this is a good option, I think, for my laptop for those moments. If it happens in the future, if I'm leaving my house a little more frequently than I am now, and if I want to take my laptop with me along with the charger and maybe an external hard drive, maybe some documents, you know, this organizer will carry all of that and then some. I mean, it is quite roomy and generous and has a lot of compartments, both on the inside, as you saw right here. You know, you've got the zip compartment here that you can open, and I'm envisioning possibly putting the charger in here. Maybe not, I don't know. It is a big bulky charger, the one that goes into the wall. Maybe the cord in there, and maybe the external drive. You know, again, I haven't really packed it like for a full-on outing with all the bells and whistles, you know, laptop plus accessories and all that. I just have used it as a laptop cover, but I'm guessing that, you know, I can incorporate all those items that I would want to take with me possibly into these various compartments, both on the inside and then on the outside. As you can see here, we've got a zip compartment out here. You flip it around, there is a snap button back here where you can put stuff. And I mean, it's just a lot going on here as far as where you can put things. And it retains this very nice, slim and sleek profile. And like I said, the only thing that kind of I jury's out, I think, on how I feel about it is the fact that the laptop has so much extra space above where it lands inside the organizer. And I think it's right here. So we've got all this extra space, which we shall see, but it is secure. When it is zipped, I run zero risk, obviously, of having it fall out. And I've come to realize in the little time that I have had it, that because there is this gap, it kind of serves as a good place for me to grab it and take it like that, instead of actually like squeezing on the laptop itself. So maybe that's kind of their thought when they designed this particular item. So, you know, I'm glad I did give it a minute and not immediately say, oh, it's too big, I don't like it, it needs to go, I'm going to sell it. I think that could be where they were coming from, that plus the fact that it's meant to carry so much more, so they wanted to accommodate for the size of those items as well. But like I said, I am liking it because I can just carry it and securely, you know, move it from place to place and not be squeezing on the laptop. So that is the third purchase from the MZ Wallace sale, kind of, but not really. You know what I mean. So that does it for all the goodies that I purchased during the sale from MZ Wallace. But I do want to talk to you guys about an item that I've been eyeing and I can't quite press the complete purchase button and figured I would ask you guys perhaps if you might have this item and your thoughts on it, and perhaps you can help sway me one way or the other as to whether or not I should buy it or I should just leave it in my rearview mirror and just wait for something better. And that is the Soho Backpack. I have been eyeing it for some time, you guys. I was in New York in December, went to the MZ Wallace store on Crosby Street in Soho and tried out all their backpacks. And this particular backpack, the Soho Backpack, was not even on my radar. I had other items in mind, the Madeline and the Maddie, and I ended up trying them, realized that they just looked a little too square, almost too kiddie on me. Like they just didn't suit me and my body type very well. And then the sales associate that was helping me at the time, I believe her name was Violet. Hello, Violet, if you happen to be stumbling across this video. She suggested the Soho Backpack. And since I was there and I can try things, I was like, sure, bring it, let's see. And I loved it. It's very sleek looking. It is nice and professional. Now it's up on the sale. And of course, the color that I want is like $30 more than all the other colors. So I get that it's black and it's classic black, and that's probably why, but it's kind of the principle. Like, man, you're trying to unload some items that either you have too much inventory of or they didn't go as well as you had hoped. Price them all the same. Like it's just the principle to me. Like you've got the navy, you've got, I think it was Fog and Magnet at $132.50 and the black is $159. Like drop the price to the same asking price as the other colors and I'd be more likely to buy it. But aside from that, the other thing that kind of really bothers me about that backpack that I've noticed from the images I've seen online relates to the top handles. The one that's on the outside of the backpack, it looks like over time starts to flap out and it just ruins that whole sleek, polished look of the backpack, and I don't know that I'm going to like that. Let me know, do you have the Soho Backpack? Does the top handle do that on your backpack? Is it a bother? Have you figured out a way to fix it and prevent it from happening? If so, please let me know in the comments down below. It is that little detail that I've noticed in the pictures that really makes me hesitant to purchase it because I just don't think I'd like it. And I've thought to myself, you know, I could probably put a hair tie to keep it upright, but I mean, that's not gonna help with the sleek and polished look either. So what's a girl to do? I'm turning to you guys. Hopefully someone out there has that backpack, can speak to the longevity and the sleek, polished look of that particular handle over time. Does it in fact slouch? Maybe the images I've seen were one-offs. I'm guessing not. But I figured I would pose the question out there to you guys, to anyone that may have this backpack and can give me some insight on that detail in the comments down below. Did you buy anything from the MZ Wallace sale? If so, please let me know in the comments down below. I am very curious as to what people decided to snap up during this amazing sale. I have to tell you, it was super duper hard not to buy more than I did. And I kind of got some help in that regard because I did not access the sale straight away. So there were a lot of things that did catch my eye, but then when I went and clicked on them, they had already sold out. So I guess that's a good thing for my wallet. Sad though for someone that would have liked to have added some other pieces to my collection, but you know, everything happens for a reason and that is totally fine. I'm very pleased and happy with the items I did pick up. But like I said, if you did indulge in the sale like I did, let me know in the comments down below what you purchased, how you're liking them. Did you miss any items that you, like me, had hoped had seen earlier and had the chance to purchase? Just let me know in the comments down below and we'll talk about it. With that, we have reached the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below, and ding the bell that you see there so that you are alerted every time I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.